He's not answering. You're sure he's okay?
I wouldn't lie about that.
So why isn't he answering? And why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
Well,
Why?
I could ask you the same thing.
Well, I asked you first.
Murphy was frantic when he saw you running off with this mysterious gun-toting stranger. He wanted to call Interpol. I talked him out of it.
I appreciate that.
I had misgivings, believe me. But it sounded like you'd gone off with this guy voluntarily, and I didn't think we should sound an alarm that we couldn't shut off. Anyway, we were in the lobby discussing all of this when we saw you come in, soaking wet, and go up to your suite. Murphy wanted to run after you on the spot, and I convinced him, since I knew you were in the middle of an argument, that
Oh my God.
I should be the one to ask you some questions. Murphy's in London, waiting to hear from you. Okay, it's your turn. Who was this stranger who rescued you last night?
Bernie gave you my message. You wanted me to protect your kids, including Dante. I'm sure you hated the last part, but you'd have done it.
Yeah, I would have.
I didn't want to run. But I thought my kids would be safer, better off without me. And then Michael shows up here before the bail hearing.
You shouldn't even been there.
He insisted that I run because they would kill me in prison. My kids need to know that, you know, I'm a better man than they know me to be. And that better part of me got lost somewhere along the line. I need to put it back. Christina needs to stop believing that I'm an angry monster. Dante needs to think better of me. And Michael and Morgan, they need to be proud of their dad. So I gotta do everything to make that right. And I can't do that from Pentonville. You know that. So whatever if there's anything you can find to exonerate me from this attempted murder charge, I don't even care if we have to join forces.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
I wonder why Sonny would really come back.
Look, this is by no means an admission that my client actually went anywhere, but if, hypothetically speaking, he had, I'm sure he came back because he realized that what he would gain wasn't worth what he'd lose by staying away.
You know, I am not going to be offended because I know you have zero objectivity where Sonny's concerned. But for what it's worth, I didn't frame Sonny for shooting Johnny. Okay, I didn't have to. Sonny did it all on his own.
You know, I'm thinking your version isn't how it went down. Here's my scenario, okay? You were the first cop on the scene. I think you saw a golden opportunity and you took it. Dispose of Johnny's gun somewhere. And now you're just gonna sit back and enjoy watching Sonny go down for attempted murder.
Come on. Look, Sonny's messing with your head, and once again, you're letting it happen. Okay? You need to take a really serious step back, reevaluate your life and your priorities, okay? Because otherwise, everybody around here, they're just gonna be saying, I knew him when.
You did it. We just gotta prove it.
But before you jump down my throat, I'm not taking sides. But Lisa has just as much right to be in the park as we do. I think you're losing perspective here.
You were the one that forgot what mattered, decided to cheat on me and ruin our marriage.
Okay. People, clearly my presence isn't helping, so I am going to go. Can I get either of you a lemon ice? Okay, I guess not.
Isn't it bad enough that you cheated on me with that piece of trash?
God, Robin, would
had
you
to
give it a
defend
rest?
her?
I made a mistake, all right? That's enough. How many times do I have to say it? I'm so sorry. I don't mean things I'm saying.
Just stop, okay? You were great. That's what we need to keep doing. We need to keep doing that in front of Lisa so that she'll make a mistake and incriminate herself, and then we can expose her for the seriously deranged psycho that she is.
We've got nothing here but a bunch of speculation. I mean, I can't even count the ways that this could go wrong, and who'll be the guy with his face hanging out? Me.
Yes, but O'Reilly was an orphan. He doesn't have any close family ties, doesn't have a significant other. He's a complete loner.
So?
So, no one knows him well enough to trip you up.
Yeah, unless he and the Balkan are friends, then I'm screwed.
I honestly don't think that's possible. You see, the Balkan is even more elusive than O'Reilly. He won't let anyone get close to him.
Then why are you talking to me?
Because, Detective Spencer, you are so very resourceful. And I feel confident in your ability to go where no man has ever gone before.
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. Did you rehearse that in the mirror? I'm sure your confidence in $1 will get me on the bus.
No, this time we want to send you on a plane. You'll be able to study all of O'Reilly's life patterns while you're in flight and then assume his identity as soon as you've landed.
Listen, I have not agreed to take this assignment, okay? When does this flight leave?
Tonight.
Tonight, that's too soon.
Well, we can't wait. Time is of the essence. We couldn't possibly allow the Balkans people to find out that O'Reilly's dead. We need to put you in place as soon as possible. Now, we did find this on O'Reilly's body. And I think you'll find it chock full of information.
I'm sure it is. Look, this could end with my real corpse on a slab, so I need to think about it.
Of course. Take all the time you need. I'll meet you back here in 2 hours.
Gracious greetings, young sir.
Hey, Spinelli. Is Jason around?
Stone Cold is currently embarked on a mission to exonerate the senior sir from his wrongful attempted murder charges, but, could the Jackal be of assistance?
You know, I don't need anything. Just tell Jason thanks and, for working on clearing my dad, and, just tell him I'm fine, okay?
Could the Jackal interest the young sir in a rousing game of Ariel Blaine Super Spy? I've experienced a keenly renewed interest in that game as of late.
You know, Spinelli, there's actually one thing you can do for me.
Yeah, of course.
Just stop calling me young sir.
He doesn't deserve the way I went off on him. Actually, he was just trying to be protective, and I turned it into this whole thing about him calling me a princess, which he didn't even do. And it doesn't even have anything to do with him. He ran out. I ran after him. I was actually going to say I'm sorry, and then he was gone, and I was out in front of the hotel. There was these two guys pretending to be fans.
And they grabbed you?
Yes. Yeah, they grabbed me. And then there was this guy. It was a guy.
A stranger?
Well, he wasn't a stranger. He was...
You know
the guy in the next piazza? He has that bodyguard. He has a few bodyguards, and I guess he heard me scream, so he came and helped me. And so I ran off with him.
Doesn't sound like you, Brenda. I mean, maybe you know this man well enough to speak to, but to go off with him?
Well,
without
what
questions?
are you talking about? He saved me, so of course I ran off with him.
Where'd he take you?
He took me to Trevi Fountain, and we hid, and, you know, he brought me back here safe and sound. End of story.
Well, does this guy have a name? Maybe we should be sending him a thank you gift.
No, he's a bodyguard. He was just happy to help.
Look, are you all right?
I'm a little shaken up, I guess.
Yeah, well, I wish you were a lot shaken up, because you should be. You've got a choice to make, Brenda. You can either stay here and get yourself killed, or you can get on a plane and go back to the States as fast as you can book a flight.
I'm going to recommend Sonny.